contains a preview of Moon Knight Annual Number 1. Jack Russell, the Werewolf by Night, is a few short weeks from entering the Marvel Cinematic Universe, making it the perfect time for him to debut his dramatic new title. Jack's comic appearances have been sparse in the last few years, but he's set to make a splash as a featured character in an upcoming Moon Knight story. Moon Knight and Werewolf by Night have a lengthy history together, and it stretches back to Mark Spector's first appearance as the antagonist in Doug Moench, Don Perlin, Howie Perlin, Phil Ratch, Ray Holloway, and Len Wein's Werewolf by Night number 32. While Jack and Mark are not always enemies whenever they run into each other, that certainly seems to be the case in the upcoming Moon Knight Annual Number 1. The solicitation for the issue teases that Werewolf by Night's return involves ill intent towards Moon Knight's patron god Khonshu. The Fist of Khonshu vs. one werewolf seemingly gives Mark the upper hand, especially if Moon Knight can call on the vampires of the Midnight Mission or his brother Hunter's Moon for help. However, Werewolf by Night's new title instantly communicates that Jack Russell is a threat far larger than just one lycanthrope. While sharing preview art for Moon Knight Annual Number 1, writer Jed MacKay branded the character Jack Russell, the King of All Wolves. A legion of werewolves would even the odds in a fight to take Mark Spector's blood and use it to destroy Khonshu. Jed MacKay Moon Knight Annual Number 1 is coming from Jed MacKay, Federico Sabatini, VC's Corey Petit, and Tom Brevoort. For Moon Knight Annual Number 1's solicit, Jack Russell will be attempting to free werewolves from their cursed bond to the moon by killing Khonshu. Becoming King of All Wolves has seemingly formed werewolves into a society actively seeking their dissolution, a stark contrast with Dracula's vampire nation, currently operating out of Chernobyl. Regardless of Jack's success, the new direction for the character will surely draw the attention of longtime Werewolf by Night fans, as well as newcomers who have grown interested in the character after watching the MCU's Halloween special. Audiences will not have to wait long to see how Jack Russell embodies the role of King of All Wolves and if escaping Khonshu is easier for him than Moon Knight. In the meantime, the upside to the sparse amount of Werewolf by Night's recent appearances means that catching up on Jack's adventures ahead of his return will be a quick endeavor. Hopefully, this new title is the beginning of an epic journey for Jack Russell. That way, his MCU debut begins a new era for Werewolf by Night on screen and on panel. Moon Knight Annual Number 1 will be available from Marvel Comics on October 26, 2022. Source: Jed MacKay.